welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverly and it's so nice to see you today. So today I wanted to talk about sleep. Sleep's something that is very hard to come by. A lot of people struggle with insomnia. A lot of people, especially when they have chronic illnesses, struggle with getting comfortable at night, getting to sleep. So I'm here in my bedroom. This is my bed that I'm sat on. Because I just wanted to kind of come and talk to you all about the 5 things that I've implemented into my life over like the last 6 months or so to try and get more sleep, get more rest. So the first thing is a routine. I find that if I go to sleep at different times every night, I really struggle to get to sleep. But I have a routine. Before I come up to bed, I always take my nighttime tablets with a cup of tea or a hot chocolate. Then I will have a wash, get into my nightie, get into bed, and I will read for a little bit. But I always have the lights out and everything by about 10:30, 11. It's usually around that time. And I've found by doing that, by always going to bed at the same time and always making sure that I'm in bed by a certain time, I'm comfortable, I'm settled by about 11, that my body's like used to it. I was reading a lot of blog articles and a lot of research into sleep because I was really struggling to get sleep, to get rest. A lot of this research showed that getting into a good routine and doing the same thing every night and going to sleep at the same time is really good for getting to sleep, and I found it really helped me. I'm never awake at 1, 2, 3 o'clock. I'm always asleep, and I sleep through the night now, which is something that I haven't ever been able to do. Even when I was little, I remember being put to bed and then just lying awake until, my parents came to bed, and then even after then, I always struggled with going to sleep. But implementing a routine has really helped. It really has. The second thing would be no television in the bedroom. I've always had a TV in my room, like my whole life. Even when I was a little kid, I always had a TV in my room. It was usually like my granddad's old TV or my mum and dad's old TV would end up in my bedroom. But it meant that I got used to watching TV in bed, and then I couldn't get to sleep afterwards. And then even married, I moved in with my husband, and he went to sleep with the television on, and it took me a long time to realise that I would just lie there awake watching the TV instead of going to sleep. So we switched to listening to a podcast, and I can sleep to a podcast. But then about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer, our television in our bedroom broke. It fell really randomly, a bit spookily, but it just fell and it smashed. And we were going to get a new television for the bedroom, but then when we thought about it, we were like, let's see what it's like without the television, because we do have an iPad. So if we wanted to watch something, we've got the apps, like we've got Amazon Prime and we've got Netflix, so we can watch things as well as YouTube on our iPad in bed if we want to. And the realisation that maybe we didn't really need a television was something that I'd never really thought about. I've heard of people not having a TV in their room, and I thought, wow, what an alien concept. But actually, it means we're reading more. We read in bed now as opposed to just watching television mindlessly, and we're both sleeping better because we don't have the television there going, oh, let's just watch one more episode of that Netflix program, or let's just watch one more thing. We just go to sleep, and it's so much better. The third thing would be going to the iPad, and talking about the iPad is about half an hour before you plan to go to sleep. So for me, it's usually about 10 o'clock. I turn off my iPad and I put it away. This is because there's a particular light that's given off by electrical items, and it actually fools your brain into thinking it's daytime, and so you can't sleep. I read about this and I thought, right, I'm going to try that. I'm going to give it a whirl, and it actually works. I've also started turning my phone onto flight mode. This means that I'm not getting notifications all night. I'm not getting updates from things. It's just, the phone is there if I need it, but I don't, because I'm asleep, and I don't get woken up by phones going diddle-a-doo, diddle-a-doo all the way through the night, which I would do because I have a lot of friends that live in America and stuff, and so they're awake when I'm asleep, so it happens. The next thing I would definitely say is to keep your room cool. I find if I'm hot, I can't get comfortable and I can't sleep. So we have like a tower fan at the bottom of our bed, and it's going all night. The sound is actually really soothing. I read something that said like white noise helps you to sleep, and it is true that since we've had the noise of the fan, we have slept better. And also the room is cooler, so we can bury under the covers still and get more sleep. It's so much better and so much easier, so I would definitely recommend that. The next thing would be room decor. As you can see, I've implemented like a woodland magical fairy tale theme. I also have fairy lights up here, which you can't see because it's daytime. But we had a new bed, and we just tried to make it as cozy as possible. So all these things that we've done in making sure the room looks nice makes a big difference. I also find that if the room is messy, or if things are like strewn about, clothes are left around, I can't sleep as well, because a cluttered area around me makes me feel anxious and cluttered. And so I find that tidying up after myself and having a clean and tidy room definitely helps me just to feel relaxed and calm. That's what you want, calm, relaxed. You don't want crazy colours in your bedroom. You want blues and lavenders and things like that. They really will help you to get to good night's sleep. And lastly is be comfortable. Now, for years I kind of struggled with getting comfortable because I didn't know that I had chronic illnesses, and when I knew I had chronic illnesses I kind of doped myself up on medication and tried to ignore it. But now I sleep with a cushion between my legs when I curl up on my side. This really helps because, like I say, sometimes my skin just feels bruised, and having that cushion between my knees really helps just to not feel that bone there, just to not feel that pain, and it helps keep my back aligned. I feel much more comfortable. Also make sure you're changing your mattress and your pillows regularly, because otherwise they get flat and they can get filled with like bacteria and stuff. It's just gross. So definitely make sure that you are regularly changing things out. I try and buy pillows every 6 months or so, but I will say that I still am looking for the perfect pillow for me. I've tried different brands, I've tried different types, different styles, ones with memory foam, ones without memory foam, soft, hard. I can never find the really comfy pillow that has neck support, because obviously I have degeneration of my vertebrae, and because of that I need to make sure my neck is supported. But I love a soft pillow, and so it's really hard. But if you can get comfy, if you can experiment with different positions, having cushions up your back. I used to sleep with one of those maternal pillows, you know, the body pillows. I used to sleep with one of them and I slept really well when I had one of those because I felt supported and my body was aligned. So just have a play around, make sure that you find the perfect way to get comfortable. And if you implement these things, I promise you will sleep better. You might not sleep all the way through the night if you have pain. I mean, I'll be honest, I have to wake up to turn over. I can't turn over in my sleep. I have to wake up and turn over. I don't know why that is, but I do. And so I have to like reposition myself, and then I can get comfy again and go to sleep. So I do wake up a couple of times a night. But I will say that overall my sleep has improved by 150%. So yeah, I definitely would recommend all these things. If you like this content, I do ask, please click that little like button and subscribe so I can reach more people, I can grow my audience, and it'll keep me going, you know? It'll keep me feeling inspired. I definitely hope to see you all again on, what day is it? Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you then. Bye!